Daniel Farke, that had a bit of everything, didn't it? It had penalties, penalty misses, hitting posts, bars, everything.
Yeah, a bit crazy game, a bit wild, especially the first half, but also the second half. And yeah, during the game, I was asking myself, so how many chances do we need in an away game? I think today was a day where we had, I'm not sure, so 1% chances. So I think just James Millis on a normal day he scores 4 or 5 times, and on a really good day he scores 6 or 7 times. So for me it was unbelievable normally that we miss so many chances, and it is like it is. And you can see the goal out of it was a lucky strike out of 30 meters inside of the post, and then the offensive player was able to react a bit earlier. And yeah, at least I'm happy that we showed good reaction, good mentality, and we're again there with a late equalizer. So it's again a sign that we are in a really good fitness condition, and yeah, also with a good mentality. But normally with these chances must be a win today.
Yeah, what sort of overriding emotion does it leave you with then? Because there must be all that disappointment after not taking those chances, but in the end, scoring so late in the game, you must be sort of happy to have got a point.
Yeah, in general, it's a sign of how we work as a group. I think we have many young lads, and it's quite normal that they don't play on this consistency, and sometimes they're a little bit nervous and why ever. And today we were too nervous in front of the goal and missed so many chances. But it's also a sign of my group that we have this mentality, so we never accept a loss. And we were there during the season with so many late goals and so many late equalizers. So we're still number 1 position in the last 50 minutes of the season, and it was again a sign for this. And also sometimes you got the feeling after missing so many chances, normally it must be a loss, because then sometimes you lose a bit the trust in what should happen today. But it's also a sign of this mentality of this group that we ever fight to the end. And yeah, we were again there with late equalizer.
How do you feel about those missed chances? Do you feel like that's something that really needs working on, or are you more happy that you had the chances in the first place?
Both. So at first it's good to create so many chances in the away game. On the other hand, you must have this quality to finish. But it's when we have this chance in training, I think we would scout 9 or 10 times. But it's a bit different in the game where everything counts in front of many people. Then to bring the ball over the line. And yeah, but in many situations, for example, James knows he had scored much more difficult goals during the season, and today it was a situation out of 2 meters and no goalkeeper inside of the goal. So yeah, it was crazy. But not only James, well, there were so many chances, and even after the 1-1 in the 89th minute, we had 2 really big chances. Josh 1 against 1 on the goalkeeper, James again there in the shooting position. So yeah, in general, after missing so many chances, it's unbelievable that we didn't win this game. But normally when you miss so many chances, then you lose the game. And for that, so although it's a bit crazy, I've got a smile on my face after this game.
You made your changes very early today. At half time, you made 2 changes. What was your thinking behind that?
Yeah, not because of the performance of the lad, because even in the first half we had I think 4 or 5 brilliant chances hit the post and whatever. But I got the feeling the game was a bit too open, because Sunderland had also 2 chances. Okay, one after a big mistake, then a loss of the ball, then the penalty situation where they could score, but also 2 counter situations. And I want to have more control over the game, because I got the feeling it was a bit too open in the first half. In the second half, I think in general we had more control of the game. But yeah, then when you concede then such a anyhow for us unlucky, for them pretty lucky strike out of 30 meters hits the inside of the post, and then the defensive player was able to react a bit earlier. Then it is difficult. It had nothing to do with the performance. It was a tactical reason for that. I have to change 2 times in personal terms as well.
Yeah, you made 4 changes coming into the start of the game. Are we going to expect to see a pretty different Norwich City side every week now, every game, or is this purely down to the workload that's been on with, was it 3 or 4 games in 8 or 10 days?
No, normally I'm not a friend of changing too much, because I think it's not healthy for a team. But after this long season, after 42 games right now, to have the game 4 and 5 within 14 or 15 days, it's difficult. So for Alex Tettey there was no chance. So there was this big load for him, and we need him again against a really good side, Cardiff as well. So no chance for him in this away game. So I had to substitute Dennis Srebeni with cramps in the last game. So and he's still adapting to English football. So Yeah, we had to give him just a few minutes because we need him as well in the next game. Then I got the feeling Jamal Lewis is a little bit tired, so we watched his statistics and the data were not so good, and he was away with the national team, so normally a young lad needs some rest, and we got the feeling, okay, in the recent games James Husband was pretty good against Barnsley with an assist, and yeah, at least without a mistake against QPR, and we decided to give him the chance, and yeah, to replace Alex Sete, so we got the feeling, okay, do we do it in a pretty offensive way, or do we change to 3-man formation, and we choose in the first half to do it pretty offensive and give West a chance. I think also in the first half West created a lot, but we need a bit more control, and that was the reason I changed back to 3-man formation at halftime.
And just finally, no sign of Marcus Edwards today. Why was he not part of the squad?
No, he returned. Marcus returned yesterday to Tottenham because of personal reasons. So he asked us to be allowed to return to Tottenham, and yeah, but just a thing we spoke internal with him and also with Tottenham, and we accept this.
So we won't be seeing him again for the rest of the season?
No, it's permanent. So he returned to Tottenham till the end of the season. So, like we mentioned before, it was a try for loans without any risk for him, and we got the feeling in the recent weeks he was much closer to the team, and he had his first appearance in the starting lineup against Fulham, and some good touches, to be honest. But right now there's a decision because he wants to leave because of personal reason, and yeah, because at this moment, so it's not about promotion, not about relegation. We accept this.
Top man, thank you.
Okay.